Hi, kids. Are you ready to learn some statistics?
No.
Well, too damn bad. Alright, so we have the AP problem number 4, where we are trying to do a chi-squared test of independence for whether or not there is an association between age group and number of fruits and vegetables eaten per day. So what you have to do for a chi-squared test of independence is, here's your formula, and then we have our null hypothesis that there's no association, and then our alternative hypothesis that these groups are associated. First, we have to check our conditions. Randomness was given to us in this problem, that this was done by an SRS. Then, there is independence because we're assuming that there's more than 88,000 adults in the United States. And finally, the expected values for all of our counts are greater than 5, as Dan will demonstrate.
Okay, so in our matrices, we already found A as our observed, and then B is our expected. So all of our expected values are greater than 5, with the lowest one being 200 or so. Alright, so now we're going to actually do the test. So we'll go to stat. Oh, well, first you want to enter the data without the totals in matrix A, which I've done before this example. And we're going to go to stat, test, chi-squared test, not the goodness of fit, but the test for independence. We have to put our observed in A, and then expected the calculator will generate if you put in matrix B. Alright, so then we're going to calculate and see that chi-squared is 8.983, your p-value is 0.0112, and there are 2 degrees of freedom. Alright, so now I'll go explain the conclusion to this problem. So, we got a chi-squared value of 8.983, p-value of 0.0122, and 2 degrees of freedom, which means that since we're testing at the 95% confidence level, we're going to have alpha equals 0.05. And since p is less than alpha here, there's a very low probability that the null hypothesis is true, given this data. So we're going to reject the null hypothesis in favor of the alternative hypothesis, which states that there is an association between eating 5 fruits a day and age group. So we're going to conclude that these two, age group and yes or no to eating 5 fruits a day, are associated.
There is indeed an association.
That was easy.